welcome to Mr. Mysteries Presents On The Hunt with your two hosts, me, Ed, and my main man, Josh.
How are we doing?
Like we say every time, there's no point. Oh no, we was going to do a question, weren't we?
Yeah.
I don't know. Josh, what's your favourite fruit?
Ooh. Pineapple.
Pineapple. Fair.
Yours?
Because I don't really like fruit.
No, nor do I.
Grapes.
Oh, grapes is a shout.
I do like grapes.
Yeah, grapes is a shout. Shout out grapes.
Oh, we're such old men.
Yeah, we really are.
Such an old man thing, isn't it? Grapes. But no. So, as you know, this on the hunt, we talk about anything we pretty much want to.
Mm-hmm.
We try and keep it like so it's up to date.
Yeah.
But for sometimes, especially for my kind of genre,
Mm-hmm.
it is very difficult.
Yeah.
But I think, Josh, you've got things what are very recent, should we say.
Yeah, I've got a couple of things I want to talk about and give our thoughts and opinions on.
Yeah.
So how should we do it? Me, you, me?
Can do, mate. Yeah.
All right. Well, the first one that I want to talk about is the one that has been really... It's one of the biggest news points currently in the UK, and that is about the Russell Brand allegations. So, for those that don't know, Russell Brand is a well-known British comedian, actor, and radio host who has recently been accused of serious allegations, including rape, sexual assault, and abusive behaviour. He has recently been investigated by The Times and Channel 4's Dispatches, which is a TV investigation show that looks into topics surrounding society, politics, health, and international affairs around the UK. The Channel 4's episode on Russell Brand is based on the testimony of 5 women who share their stories about encounters they have had with Russell Brand. Now, these allegations are said to have taken place from the early noughties all the way up into 2013. Now, I will reiterate, at this moment in time, they are just allegations. There's no evidence backing these. He's not been arrested or anything like that, so it is just pure speculation at the moment. Well, it was around this time that Brand got his big role as the host of Channel 4's Big Brother spin-off show. If you don't know what Big Brother is, basically, it don't really matter. It's just like a reality TV show. I was going to explain it, but then I thought it's really not detrimental to the story at all.
Nah, but if you want to know, all it is just a load of people locked up in a house, and then they vote each other out.
Yeah, that is pretty much it. Well, this programme was a major moneymaker for production company Endemol and was critical to the channel's survival. This is around the same time when the first allegation took place. The person accuses him of flashing her. However, the pair later began a consensual sexual relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's not like he's getting flashed, you know.
No, but if you're then going to start shagging him with consent, what's it matter?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit like, oh, fucking hell, weren't expecting that, Russell, but actually.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And then later, because you think, oh, he's actually meant big time, he flashed me.
Yeah. Well, since then, other junior Endemol production crew members who worked with Brand on other shows began to tell their testimonies. This was with them claiming that Brand would pick out girls he found attractive in the audience and would get the runners to get their details so he could meet him after the show. Again, bit weird, but not illegal. No. Do you know what I mean? It's no different to going and chatting up a girl at a bar.
No, exactly.
So far...
Just because he's got that bit of power...
Yeah.
They're taking it out of proportion.
Yeah, exactly. Well, some of the crew members also claim to have made multiple complaints about Brand to Channel 4. Well, like I said, the Channel 4 Dispatches company even put in a Freedom of Information request into Channel 4 asking how many complaints they had received about Brand. However, Channel 4 refused to cooperate, saying they are under no legal obligation to do so.
Okay.
One of the girls, who was just 16 at the time, claimed that Russell had sexually assaulted her. This is around the same time when Brand moved to the BBC to become a radio host, and they also refused to answer anything about the complaints and everything.
Yeah, but it's the BBC. I mean,
yeah, exactly. These are the same Donnies that covered up Savile for decades, so you can't really take what they say into account.
No.
Another one of the girls who claimed Brand raped her went to a rape treatment centre the same day to report what had happened. However, she couldn't face going to the police. Which I get to an extent.
Oh, yeah, I do get it. It's shameful. Well, it's not shameful. I'm not saying it's shameful whatsoever.
No, but you do. You personally would feel ashamed that that's happened.
Shocked, isn't it?
Yeah,
You're in shock.
exactly. But the thing that baffles me with this is nothing against her or anything. Surely the rape centre themselves have the legal right to put that forward to the police, even if it's like via anonymously.
I don't know. I think that's a bit of grey area because it's confidentiality.
Yeah, I suppose. That's what I thought. If they'd done it anonymously, well, then again, they can't really. You can't follow a case up with an anonymous lead, can you?
No, because they'd be like, "Well, who said it then?"
Yeah, exactly. They can't just fucking. Yeah, I didn't think of it that way actually. Now, Russell Brand, who is a self-proclaimed sex addict, released a statement on his YouTube channel the other day, which I've got written down. So again, these are Russell's words, not mine. These allegations pertain to the time when I was working in the mainstream media, and I have written about extensively in my books. I was very, very promiscuous. Now, during that time, of all the relationships I had, were absolutely consensual. I was also transparent about it then, and I'm transparent about it now. To see that transparency mesticized into something criminal makes me question, is there another agenda at play? So, I think what he means by that is because he has been recently, on his YouTube channel and all this sort of thing, he's been out in the government a fair amount.
Yeah.
So, from his point of view, I could be wrong. He might be looking at it as a case of, it's a bit weird how now it's all coming out, now I'm starting out at the government sort of thing.
Yeah, all right. So you saying that the government...
Not me, him.
No, all right. So what is Russell saying is that the government are going after him to tarnish him.
Yeah.
So that no one takes any notice of what he's saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because he might be, like, spouting some truth.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
Me personally, I don't think so. Me personally.
No, but then again, if he's got, like, quite a big following, and if he is proper outing them, we've discussed what some governments could have done.
Are capable of. And the thing is, especially in the UK, it's not the first time it's happened.
No.
Well, okay, yeah, these are serious allegations. I'm not saying they're false or anything, but you look at, there's various people, regardless of whether you like them or not, you've got people like Tommy Robinson, you've got Katie Hopkins, Andrew Tate, even Johnny Depp to a certain extent. I know he's not British, but even to a certain extent, he was out in the government, and then the whole Amber Heard thing happened. But with those three in particular, very out and outspoken in their beliefs and opinions and everything, regardless of what you agree with them or not. All of them have then had some fucked up shit happen to them.
Yeah.
For argument's sake, Tommy Robinson was then thrown in prison for apparently filming somebody outside of court, which you are legal to do so, and all that shit. Katie Hopkins basically just had her whole career flushed down the fucking toilet again after outing the government through COVID and that. Andrew Tate, who was about COVID and the government and everything, was then and still is facing
human
trafficking allegations and all that sort of shit. So it's a bit weird how as soon as they start mentioning this shit, something just springs up out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
So make of that what you will. It's up to you if you believe it or not. It's a bit weird, you have to admit. Even if you think it's utter bollocks, it is a bit weird.
Oh, yeah.
No.
It's very... What's the word? It's gone.
I know what you mean, though.
Coincidental.
Yeah.
It's very coincidental.
Yeah, exactly. Now, regardless of who's right or who's wrong in this situation, I'm sure a lot of people out there, and myself included, firm believer in innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
Which is why I've been saying throughout this whole thing, allegations, allegedly, all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Because at the minute, obviously, if he is found guilty, throw the fucking book at him and all that shit. However, the fact that he hasn't even been arrested on these allegations proves that there is no evidence to back this up whatsoever.
No.
So unfortunately, at the moment, it is just a case of he said, she said.
Yeah.
And the sad reality of it is, I'm not saying these girls are lying or anything like that, but if it comes out, like, there's no evidence behind it or anything like that, his career's flushed down the toilet. Because no one's going to forget this shit. Do you know what I mean? It's going to tarnish his reputation. So, this is where I get because I watched somebody talk about it, and they said the reason so many people that allegedly, like with sexual abuse and things like that, go to things like journalists and mainstream media instead of the police is because, one, you're going to get a lot of your justice is going to go a lot quicker than it would down the police route.
Yeah.
And two, if there is no evidence found or anything, let's say this genuinely happened, but there's no evidence found on it or whatever, people are then going to question it. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to look at him the same, so he's technically still been outed.
Yeah.
So even if there's no official justice, there's a justice of some kind.
Yeah, he'll never be able to... Oh, excuse me. I'm all good. Yeah, he'll never be able... He won't... He'll never be seen...
In the right same way again.
As he was.
No.
No.
So it's a bit of a weird one, this one. Like I said, it's because it's... Everyone in the country's talking about it at the moment. That's why I wanted to mention it. But I really don't know who's right or who's wrong with this situation. I really don't know.
Everyone knows he's been a bugger.
Yeah, he'll be the first to admit it as well.
Yeah, he's always been a bit of a bugger. Everyone knows what he's like.
Mm-hmm.
But like you say, at the same time, just because he was a sex addict or still is a sex addict,
it doesn't mean to say he's raped someone.
He's a rapist, nah.
Especially as one of these people accusing him themselves have come out and said they was in a consensual sexual relationship.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay, he might have flashed you, like Ed said, he might have flashed you beforehand, which is bad. Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
But if you were then in a consensual relationship after that...
Yeah, it didn't scar you that much.
Exactly.
But it's a bit of a hearsay, really.
Yeah.
I don't know quite what to say to that,
No,
really.
I mean, this could be another one that I'll come back to if evidence does get found out and all that sort of stuff, but...
Yeah. Let's say, if the man is innocent, I feel sorry for him.
So do I.
But if the man is found guilty, fuck him.
Exactly.
So, that's what I mean. Like,
at the moment, it is just he says, she said, so it's like, you have really got to sit on the fence with this situation.
Yeah, me personally, I'm going to be impartial until news
Exactly. But let us know what you guys think. Do you think he is guilty or do you think he's innocent? Do you think there is other work at play that all of a sudden is the reason why this is all now coming out, kind of thing?
Yeah, it's a bit of a bad conspiracy when you think about it.
It is. It really is.
In a way, if it was on anyone else, he'd have been right up this.
Yeah, exactly.
He loves all that.
The one thing I will say, because I watched that Channel 4 documentary, and the one thing that is weird as fuck, again, it's as creepy as it is, nothing illegal has happened. And that was back in 2006, I think it was. He was on a TV show and he phone called Jimmy Savile.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You seen anything about it?
I've seen bits of it, and it was on TikTok when I saw it, and I started listening to it, but then I was like, I don't want to hear it, because it just wound me up.
Yeah.
Like, Jimmy Savile's voice. I was like, fuck off.
Well, basically, for those that don't know, I won't read out the whole fucking thing or anything like that. He phoned Jimmy Savile, who, again, was infamous fucking paedophile, sex offender, scumbag.
Yeah.
And he was saying that Russell Brand was basically saying to Jimmy how much he'd really love to meet him. Savile then turned around and said, have you got a sister? Because I'll meet you if she comes along, because I don't really meet up with men. To which Russell Brand replied, I don't have a sister, but I do have an assistant who was also willing to meet you. Savile's like, yeah, okay, that could work. Then he was saying, Russell asked him, like, oh, what would you like her to wear? Which Savile said virtually nothing. Which again, Brand said, yep, that's fine. She'll even give you a massage and things like that. Which is weird as fuck,
it's
really. It's
weird, but that's always been Russell Brand's kind of humour.
Yeah. Of course, I think it's weird, because back then, obviously, it would have just been funny, because like you said, it's Russell Brand's humour. Everyone knows what Savile was like. He was a weird freak from the get-go.
The thing is that back then...
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Because now we know what Savile's like, it's even weirder. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing is, at the time, was Brand part of that inner circle?
Yeah, exactly. He could have just been an innocent bystander just having a joke with him.
Yeah. Because you imagine, like, when all this come out, Russell Brand could have been sitting there like, oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is a bit mad, but... Yeah, I don't know. Because it is weird, but I mean...
But again, like I said, as weird as it sounds, nothing illegal has happened.
No.
It's not like they actually done it, for as far as we know. No one's come forward about it or anything.
No.
It was literally just a harmful conversation.
Yeah.
As fucked up as it sounds, it's no different if I rang up Ed and it got recorded. I'm saying, yeah, if you was a terrorist, how would you call it a terrorist attack? Don't mean we're going to go out and fucking do it.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have really got to take this situation with a pinch of salt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I think the whole thing at the minute with it.
Yeah, I think because it's so early on,
we
don't know anything else. Where I suppose with Savile, even when he was first outed, what was it, like 400 odd cases come forward?
Yeah.
It's bound to be that at least a couple of them are genuine. So it's a bit more...
Because to tell you the truth, when it all first come out about Savile, I was like, oh yeah, because it was like pretty much just after he died.
It's like, yeah, of course they come out now
Yeah,
because he can't defend himself.
It's because he can't defend himself and he had a lot of money.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I was like, oh yeah, they're just in it for the money, saying, oh yeah, he touched me.
Yeah.
But then again, like you said, when all the others started coming out, it was like, oh, fuck.
Okay, there must be something behind it, because you don't get 400 odd people coming out and saying it, because that's obviously throwing their names under the light.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Like, you have to be one sick fucker to do that if you're lying, do you know what I mean? Just to try and get a few quid out of it, or just get your name in the public, or whatever.
Yeah. But like you said, the more and more it come out, I was like, oh,
yeah. Plus, as well, I've seen a lot of people saying with this Russell Brand one, it was like about the police and like how come they haven't investigated it or anything like that.
Yeah, but until they got evidence and a warrant,
yeah, exactly. But the exact same thing happened with Rolf Harris.
Yeah,
he was outed throughout the mainstream media and everything, and then when the police got the evidence, look what happened.
Yeah.
So it's no different. The only difference is we're at that cut-off point with Russell Brand of
we're in the grey
did he
area.
or didn't he?
Yeah.
Until there's evidence and proof that he done it. You can't say he did. He is a nonce or a paedophile or a rapist or whatever. And if he didn't do it, well, you can't... You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's very much a weird one.
Yeah.
Very much of a grey area, I'd say.
Yeah, 100%.
For that one.
But, no, let us know what you guys think. If you believe he's a freak, or if he's a wrong'un, or if he's completely innocent. Because he's had nothing... Again, I know the police ain't been involved in anything... But he hasn't had anything taken away. Like, he's still got all his social media sites and his YouTube channel and everything.
Yeah.
Like, he's still got it all, which you'd think they would be the first things that he'd get taken off him, even if, whilst the allegations are happening.
Yeah, but that'll happen once he's under investigation.
True. Yeah, that is true, actually. Yeah, second the police get involved, it'd be, okay, see you later.
Yeah, then it's pretty much out of town. So.
Yeah, exactly. So in a way, if he is innocent, he's done the right thing by getting a statement out now.
Oh yeah,
instead of waiting for like a fucking PR representative to do it or whatever. For him to have come out and outed it straight away before the investigation officially happens.
Yeah,
he's done the smart thing.
He's a very smart man.
He is.
That's the thing. That's what. I don't know. Because would he do something so fucking stupid? I don't know.
But if you're a sex addict, you don't know.
Yeah, that's
it's no different to being a drug or a gambling addict.
Yeah,
you'll do anything to get your fix, wouldn't you?
That is true. That is very true. Yeah, I'm sitting on the fence with this.
Yeah, majorly. But like I said, let us know what you guys think. Right. So the next topic, Ed.
Hello.
What are we talking about?
We are gonna have fairly brief. Nah. To be fair, what I'm going to be talking about is the Bridgewater Triangle, which is. It's mad. These episodes because they're just so like one
side. Yeah,
talking about the Bridgewater Triangle, and if you don't know, it's in southern Massachusetts. I think I said that right. Yeah, in USA. Because you might be familiar with the Bermuda Triangle. Why triangle?
I thought has this got something to do with that, like a similar type of situation, just not obviously in Bermuda.
No. Like you've heard of Bermuda Triangle, the region where aircraft and ships disappear, but there is another triangular region of supernatural activity in the US. That is the Bridgewater Triangle, a sinister area in southeastern Massachusetts that's famous for UFO sightings, poltergeists, and a variety of unusual mysteries. The 200 square mile area was given its name by renowned cryptozoologist Lauren Coleman,
right,
in the 1970s. He's the godfather.
I think you've mentioned him before, actually.
Yeah, I have. I love that man. I love Lauren Coleman. Like, I'd love to meet him. Because they say, to me, he's like the most famous cryptozoologist out there.
It's like Steve Irwin of crypto.
Yeah. No.
Harry's beloved by everyone.
Yeah, no, Steve Irwin is different gravy.
Oh, yeah.
No offence, Lauren, but Lauren's a man, by the way.
Very weird.
Yeah. The region became better known in 1983 when Coleman published Mysterious America, a travel book that covered many of the strange and paranormal experiences America has to offer, including the mysteries of Bridgewater Triangle. Bridgewater Triangle shares roots with many colonial settlements along the east coast, and the forest region has picked up a handful of legends and myths throughout its long history. According to the New Bedford news station, WBSM, Lauren Coleman, who had been living in Massachusetts in the 1970s, was the first to sketch out the specific borders of the Bridgewater Triangle. Most of the area's activities, Coleman noted, took place in West Bridgewater, East Bridgewater, and Bridgewater proper, which formed a triangle.
Right.
Later, the area expanded to about 200 square miles. The towns marking each point of the triangle are Abington in the north, Freetown in the southeast, and Rehoboth, sorry if I fucked that up, in the southwest. Within the triangle are a number of landmarks known for being sites of paranormal activity, ranging from the eerie Hockomock Swamp to the Solitude Stone, an ominous inscribed rock that would later become known as the Suicide Stone.
Jesus Christ!
The Hockomock Swamp, which I love that name, Hockomock Swamp, found in the centre of the triangle, is the largest freshwater swamp in the state of Massachusetts. Around 300 CE, the swamp acted as hunting grounds and a burial site of the Wampanoag people, according to Legends of America. The Wampanoag chief, deity of death and disease, Hobomok, still supposedly inhabits the swamp, along with ghosts and other mythical creatures. And the tribe gave the swamp the name Hockomock, meaning place where spirits dwell. Profile Rock, located in Freetown, Fall River State Forest, is another significant landmark of the Bridgewater Triangle. Named for its shape, which resembles a face in profile, the site carries spiritual significance to the Wampanoag people. One legend says that during King Philip's War, colonists stole a sacred wampum belt from the Wampanoag. It is believed that Profile Rock is where Philip returned the lost belt to Anawan, a notable Wampanoag figure. Today, some visitors still see a ghostly figure of a man believed to be Anawan, sitting on the rock with his legs crossed and arms outstretched. As for the Freetown Fall River State Forest itself, the area has seen numerous reports of suicides and a massive amount of alleged cult activity, including animal sacrifice and ritualistic or satanic murders. Also in West Bridgewater is Solitude Stone, which bears an eerie inscription: "All ye who in future days walk by Nunkatset stream, love not him who hummed his lay cheerful to the parting beam, but the beauty that he wooed."
What?
Yeah. What the fuck does that mean? All ye who in future days walk by Nunkatset stream, love not him who hummed his lay cheerful to the parting beam, but the beauty that he wooed. I don't know.
Nah, you lost me there, Chief.
Yeah, same here, brother. In the landmark's history, the bodies of several missing people have been found near the stone, and it has been since given the name Suicide Stone.
Right.
Up next is Bridgewater State University, a public university whose main campus alleged boasts a number of rooms and buildings haunted by ghosts. In 1924, a fire destroyed several of the college's buildings, and some claim to have seen the ghosts of students running down halls yelling fire. Can you imagine that? Like, you're just a student, and shouting fire, thinking you've saved your classmates.
Yeah.
And thinking, when they get out, they're going to think
I'm a hero.
And then they come out and went, that's the weirdest thing. It was like a ghost done it.
Yeah.
And they were like,
no, I did it. It's like,
who are
no,
you?
no, it was a ghost.
yeah, we don't even know who you are.
No.
That's when
You would be fuming, actually. I'd be like, I wish I let you fuckers to burn there.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be fucking raging.
Inconsiderate assholes.
The Hornbine School, a one-room schoolhouse, shares a similar haunted past. People have reported hearing the laughter of disembodied children there, or even seeing spectral school teachers and children walking through the school's windows. Then there's the Taunton State Hospital, a now abandoned complex that from 1854 to 1975 functioned as a psychiatric asylum.
Oh, God.
The hospital hosted a number of serial killers in its run, but also treated innocent patients suffering from mental health disorders.
What a weird mix.
Yeah, and subjected many of its patients to horrific treatments like lobotomies, confinement, and electroshock. Poor bastards.
It's weird to think that was the common thing, though, back then.
Yeah, I know.
Like, imagine that happening nowadays. Jesus
it'd be uproar, wouldn't
Christ.
That's against human rights. Visitors to the hospital grounds have claimed to have heard banging or moaning there, and some have reported being touched or pulled by unseen figures. In certain parts of the hospital, allegedly, the asylum was also once a hub of satanic cults during the 1960s and 70s.
Shock. Fucking satanic cults, man, seriously.
That's just weird, isn't it?
They are some strange people.
They are very. So from unidentified flying objects, or UFOs as we know them, to Bigfoot sightings.
Hey!
The Triangle has had its fair share of paranormal activity, and the mystical creatures that roam Bridgewater Triangle may be just as terrifying as the region's historical landmarks, if not more so. Many of these wild sightings have taken place near the 16,950 acres of the Hockomock Swamp. A number of visitors have reported unnatural animal sightings, including panthers and bears, which are not found in the area. Some have spotted supernatural creatures like giant snakes and enormous vicious dogs. When I was reading this earlier, I thought it said frogs. But dogs makes more sense. In one account, according to the Yankee Express, a law enforcement officer claimed to have spotted a giant black creature called a thunderbird with an 8 to 12 foot wingspan. Another mythical creature called the Pukwudgie has been known to inhabit the Freetown State Forest within the Triangle. According to Algonquin folklore, now
Yeah.
people who know what Algonquin means usually mean something else, but not this time. Don't get too excited. I know I'm talking about Wendigos. According to Algonquin folklore, the Pukwudgie is knee height or smaller. The local Wampanoag people have long considered the Pukwudgie to be a mischievous creature that loves to play tricks on humans. UFO sites are also a commonplace in Bridgewater Triangle. In fact, the region has had numerous reports of unidentified flying objects, often in the form of bright balls of light or unusual aircraft. Perhaps the scariest sightings have been those of poltergeists, ghosts, and shadow people. On multiple occasions, there have been strange voices coming from several areas within the Bridgewater Triangle. To top it off, all the paranormal events, the area reportedly also has a history of disturbing cult activity, including various animal mutilations, particularly in Freetown and Fall River. According to the Standard Times, in 1998, a mutilated headless cow was found in the woods. In another instance, earlier that same year, a group of grotesquely mutilated calves had been discovered in the same spot, leading authorities to believe the cows had been used as some sort of ritual or sacrifice. Fancy going?
Yeah. You had me at bear.
Isn't that mad though? That's like everything we want to find.
Yeah,
in
one gaff. That is mad.
In one triangle. For one, what is it with triangles?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a point.
Like,
I mean, I suppose I get it in that situation, because if it's like located between here, here, and here, the grid is going to make a triangle.
Yeah.
But with like the Bermuda Triangle, well, ain't a fucking triangle. It's a big old ocean.
Pyramids, they're triangles.
Yeah.
I think it's because they're in a natural shape.
Yeah.
When you look at the animal kingdom in the natural world, triangles are unnatural.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Do you know what the most natural shape is?
Circle.
Hexagon.
How?
Look at a beehive.
Oh, yeah.
Enough said.
You think it'd be circle, though, because, like, dens and burrows and shit, they're more circle, wouldn't they?
Hexagon.
Oh, that's weird. Why hexagon?
It's because how I think with bees, I did see it. I might be fucking a million miles away, but I think because it's so self-supporting,
right? Yeah,
and because it having that many sides, like you could fit so many.
Yeah.
Without any gaps, or it's something like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because you could probably do it with squares, but for some reason, I think just how a hexagon is, how
you can fit
everything,
in like the corners and shit like that.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, 100% we're going creepy shit. Bears, snakes,
Bigfoot,
big cats, Bigfoot. We're going.
Satanic cults.
Fucking hell, we are going. 100%. This
UFOs,
is like
ghosts. Oh,
I don't know why people are panicking. This sounds like the greatest place of all time.
Does
Apart
it?
from the satanic cults, you can take that or leave it that bit. But
I
the
don't
rest
know.
of it, to see one, yeah. But if they even attempt to do a ritual on me, I'm fucking them up.
Mate, we're in America. We're good. We're arming to our teeth.
Yeah.
I'm going fucking Rambo on them bastards. If I see some fucker with a goat skull on the fucking hood,
Yeah.
and they're like running at me, I'm like, oh, sweet. Bow and arrow, straight for the eye. Take that, you
Can I
fuck.
just say, going back to the Algonquin thing, what a complete flip sides. Wendigo, Pugwudgie.
Pugwudgie, yeah.
You couldn't get more opposite if you tried. Like, one does sound genuinely, like, petrifying, and the other just sounds like another word you'd give for a teddy bear or some shit.
Yeah. But I think I ain't going to go too much into Pugwudgies and stuff, because that could be another episode.
Yep.
But I think they're quite, not evil, but they're little bastards.
Like tormenting little shit sort of thing.
Yeah, and I think they do stuff what can kill you.
Oh, that sounded lovely.
But yeah, next to a Wendigo, I'll take on a Pugwudgie
any day.
So, yeah, when you hear of Algonquin, especially if you listen to our podcast, you automatically think of Wendigo.
Yeah.
Because, they're my boys.
Yeah.
They're not, but I just find them fascinating.
Yeah.
But no.
That's weird though. Like, in such a small little area as well. Like, Massachusetts, I know it's fucking wham. It's a state, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the Hockomock Swamp was like, what, nearly 17,000 acres.
Yeah, that is a big old area.
That's like...
We need a week there.
That's like nearly the size of Norfolk. The whole of Norfolk is one swamp.
Yeah. That is a bit mad.
Yeah.
But everything there, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that is mad. Let's say they had the dogs as well. If they're saying they're massive, they could be dogmen.
Yeah.
Or werewolves.
Yeah.
Or direwolves.
And the Thunderbird as well.
Thunderbirds, yeah.
And we don't mean Tracy Island.
No. It's more... Thing is, right, the word, like with the word Thunderbird, like some people use it for like when they've seen pterodactyl-like creatures, and some are saying it when they've seen like giant eagle-like creatures. So
it's really on the flip side, like the scale sort of thing.
Yeah. So I don't know what to say about that really, but
I mean, it does sound better than Big Bird.
Yeah, because when you think of Big Bird, you think of that big yellow bird on Sesame Street, don't you? I used to love Big Bird.
So did I.
I don't even know why.
No.
You never really weren't in it a lot, really.
No, not really.
When you think about it, he was only in it for the fucking opening,
like, intro bit. Yeah.
Never had any real sketches to himself, did he? Mainly Elmo.
He was the Donny.
Yeah, he was. No. So, yeah, that is the Bridgewater Triangle. Some mad shit. And if people enjoy that, we might even do a whole episode just on the Bridgewater Triangle and going on a bit more detail.
Yeah, I'm down for that. 100%.
So, right, Josh, what is our final...
Well, it's funny you should mention dogs. Because, again, it's quite an annoying subject, really.
Yeah.
It's a really annoying subject. And that is because here in the UK, this past Saturday, our Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, released a statement saying, amen to that, brother, amen to that. He released a statement saying that the fast-growing popular dog breed known as the XL Bully is now to be banned in the UK. And this comes after a man was sadly killed after being attacked by 2 XL Bullies. And this is also on top of an 11-year-old girl that was left with serious injuries after being attacked by one, as well as a 15-year-old and a 4-year-old also being attacked, all within the space of a few weeks of each other.
Right, when you say it like that, they do sound like an incredibly dangerous animal. I would not dispute that whatsoever. But my argument is...
Mm-hmm. And I feel like we're going to agree on this one.
Yeah. Who are the owners?
Exactly.
How can... A dog, by nature, any dog, really, by nature, is not born to hunt and kill people.
No.
Only wolves.
Yeah.
It is how they're brought up.
Exactly.
It is how they're brought up. Because years ago, when they were trying to ban staffies...
Yeah, well, I was going to get onto that, but...
Right, because... But if you ever... Like, people who don't know me, we used to have a staff in there.
Yeah.
Could you class that as a dangerous animal?
No. I've known multiple people that have had staffies in their lives, and not one of them has been aggressive. Okay, they might be jumpy and flighty, but that's just the dog's DNA.
Yeah, but she was the most loving, caring animal I think I've ever laid eyes on.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you look into an animal's eyes,
you
a
just
dog's
know.
eyes, and sometimes you think, oh, fuck, that wants to hurt me.
Yeah.
There was none of that whatsoever from that dog's eyes. It was just love and care.
The worst that dog did was she didn't realise how big she actually was.
Yeah,
she'd sit on your lap like a cat and you'd be like, my legs are going to die.
Yeah.
That is the worst thing she done.
Yeah, that, like you said, the worst thing she'd give you is bruises on your legs from where she's jumped up here because she wants a cuddle.
Exactly. I mean, for fuck's sake, the staffy in particular, it was bred to protect children. That was the whole reason the dog was, for lack of a better word, created. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, they were, to be honest, they were created for bulls.
Yeah.
Bringing bulls.
But like in the latter years, they become a child protective dog.
Oh, they were called a nanny dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Does
that sound like something that wants to chew your face off?
No. But they try and do it all the time.
Yeah.
They've tried it with German Shepherds.
Yep.
They've tried it with Dobermans.
Yep.
Rottweilers, Staffies, Pit Bulls. Why? It's because it's not. You look at that dog and you don't think about the dog itself. You think, who's holding the fucking lead?
Yeah, and that's the thing as well with these 3 attacks. You've seen it on videos and that. Not one of them's on a lead.
No.
So whether they've either got out of the house or they've been walking off the lead, noticed something and gone bang.
It's how they're brought up. Sometimes, I'll admit, some dogs, even if they are the most caring dogs, they are protective of their owners.
Well, yeah.
Because you are their life.
Yeah.
I saw a thing and it was beautiful, really. Actually, I think Alicia sent it to me on TikTok.
Yeah.
It was like, it was something about like play with your animal, because even though they're a small part of your life, you are their whole
of theirs.
life.
Yeah. That's why they're so excited when like you're coming from work and shit. Because it might have been a few hours for you, but it's like way longer for them.
Oh mate, yeah. Let's say because our 2 dogs, they mainly stay with my nan for keeping her company, and my nan's there all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
With me and Courtney at work, it was just easy.
It's the same with my dogs.
Yeah.
There's always going to be at least one person in the house with them, and I don't mean just a child. I mean a grown-up. There's going to be at least one grown-up in the house with the dogs at all time. And
I just think, like you say, that just fucking annoys me. This really does, because like it's all right for them to say we're banning them dogs. It's because they've never had one.
No,
they don't know what they're like.
No,
they've probably never had fucking love from an animal.
No,
because they're cold-hearted as cunts.
Amen.
Honestly, it fucks me off, you know.
But this means that the XL Bully will now join a list of dangerous dogs that are illegal in the UK, and they include the Japanese Tosa, the Doggo Argentino, the Fila Brasileiro, and the Pitbull Terrier. Now, like we've just mentioned, how long is it going to take these government and that to realise it's not the dogs, it's the owners? And even on top of that, right? But before I get into that, it's no coincidence that even with now 5 of these dogs now on the dangerous dog list, dog attacks have been the highest they've ever been in this country. They're not all XL bullies because they haven't been around that long, really, have they?
Not really.
They've become a popular breed in the last 5 years at the very least.
Yeah, it's because people could get people.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Now, like we said, another main issue is not just the owners, it's the backyard breeders. These ones that get pup and they'll breed it with God knows fucking what else, and they'll sell it and they'll raise it to be the most powerful, aggressive thing they possibly can. And they'll sell it to people that don't even know how to look after a fucking chihuahua, let alone this motherfucker.
The only way dog attacks will stop, and I mean, it's annoying as a dog owner, but it's to have background checks.
That's what I was exactly about to say. It's like on top of the breeders, these people that want a dog, they're not checking who the hell they're buying it from.
No.
If you don't do a background check on someone, it's like, I don't know what to describe it to. But, do you know what? I don't know. It's just so weird. Do you know what? It's like if you're going to buy a house or some shit, and you don't do it through like a fucking letting agency or anything. You do it straight through the owner, but you have no idea if that owner was a drug dealer or if he's got bloody sex dungeon up there or anything.
Yeah, well, the house is about to collapse.
Yeah, exactly. You have no idea. And like you said earlier, the exact same thing has happened with the Doberman, the German Shepherd, the Rottweiler, the Staffy, and now the Pitbull, and now the XL Bully. And the problem that I have with it is when the bully's banned, all that's going to happen is these dogs are going to become even more sought after, which means they're going to be even more bred illegally and sold illegally.
Yeah.
Or another dog is just going to take their place.
Yeah,
they're going to find another breed that they're like, actually, we can raise that thing to be a vicious little shit and sell that to poor old Betsy round the corner.
Yeah.
Who struggles to put a washing out, but we're going to rely on her to hold a big old fuck off XL Bully. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it is
and another
scandal.
Yeah, and another issue as well with like the backyard breeder situation. They're selling these dogs as like pure pedigree and that. And if you've ever bought a dog or whatever, you know if it's a pure pedigree dog, they can go for thousands upon thousands. When 9 times out of 10, they're not pedigree at all. They're either mutts or mongrels.
Yeah.
Which, for those that don't know, is a dog bred with another dog, and they cost next to nothing. It's like my 2 dogs. They're both mongrels. I didn't pay a single penny for either of them.
No, that's true.
But they'll sell it. They will say, "Oh yeah, it's a registered certificate. It's pure pedigree." And then, plus as well, like when you take that dog to the vets if it's ill or anything, they're going at it. Let's say you've got a German Shepherd, right? And you think it's a pure pedigree German Shepherd. They're going to treat that as a pure pedigree German Shepherd. They could give it a certain treatment or whatever. But if that German Shepherd's mixed with, I don't know, a Husky. For all you know, the treatment they're giving it was perfect for a German Shepherd, but could be deadly to a Husky.
Yeah.
And then they were like, well, why is it not working? Because it's been sold as a pure pedigree, everyone's being lied to,
Yeah.
and you have no idea what condition the dog's in. It's the exact same. And for those that still don't agree with, like, how... Because I think the worst thing about all of this is how piss poor dogs are bred these days.
Yeah.
And for those that don't agree, Pug, Bulldog, Chihuahua.
Oh, don't bring Chihuahuas.
No, I'm just saying, but they are all piss poorly bred. Do you know what I mean?
Nah.
They are.
Chihuahuas in.
Yeah, they are.
You met Magic?
Yeah, she's a little cute. But
Yeah.
no, I'm not
She's
saying
a beast.
I'm not saying they're turning into arseholes or anything like that. I'm not saying, but they are badly bred.
Right.
Because, I mean, well, the Pug and the Bulldog, you don't need an example. Look at their faces. But I saw something, and there's like the majority of Chihuahuas, because of how bred they are, they're constantly getting headaches and things like that because of just how overbred and all that sort of shit they are.
Nah, not little Magic.
No, Magic's cute.
She's a little beast.
She's a don.
She's so cute. Honestly, I think I might have said the story before, right? I never used to like little dogs. I'm a husky man. Like,
Yeah.
I've had a husky. I've had a Staffy. I like my bigger dogs. Anyway, I got with Courtney. Must have been a year into our relationship. Yeah, about a year into our relationship. She was like, "Oh, I want to get a little dog." I'm like, "Please don't," because we moved. She moved in with me, and she was like, "I want a little dog." I was like, "Please don't," because I didn't know. Because my dog Bolt, lovely dog. You couldn't meet a nicer dog. She's very protective of my niece and everything. She's diamond, but she's a hunter, you know. And I thought, being a little Chihuahua, I was thinking, I don't know, she she might see it as food.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It's just instinct, isn't it?
Just things going in my mind.
Yeah.
So I'm like, please don't. Anyway, she then sent me a message. Went, I'm on my way home with one. I'm like, of course you are. I thought, this is my life now. She just does what she wants. I don't mind. Anyway, she come home and I thought, here we go. This is gonna be interesting. She walked in and it was in her one hand, just sitting there, this little ball of fluff. And I was like, well, how can I say no?
No to that, yeah.
Just looking at me with these little doe eyes.
Yeah.
I can't say no to that, can I? I was like, right, we've got to let Bolt meet her. They're going to be living together. We can't keep them separate. That's just cruel on the pair.
Yeah, of course it is.
So I'll make sure Bolt's all right, but we'll just see how they react.
Yeah.
Bolt comes in, sniffs her, fucks off.
Yeah.
I'm like, all that worry.
For nothing, yeah.
You've made me look a prick.
It's like with my dogs as well. Like, this is another thing that people don't realise. They just chuck two dogs together and just like, right, live with each other. They don't test it like you did with Bolt and Magic. I did with Poppy and Diesel. Well, because we had Poppy for about 5-6 years beforehand. And when we got Diesel, I was like, I don't want anything to happen because they are very similar breeds. The only they've both got husky in them. They're both, do you know what I mean? They could end up being territorial and attack each other. I thought it's not fair on either of them. So brought them round a few times to make sure they got on with each other and everything, and slowly introduced them. Yeah. Then it ended up him staying the night, and then it ended up us having him. Yeah. But those that just chuck two dogs together and just hope for the best, it's like you're putting both of the dogs at risk and yourself. Yeah, exactly. And anyone around you. Yeah. Like, imagine if you've done that with kids in the house. Exactly. Well, another thing, I remember one of our old she was a German Shepherd Cross Husky, actually. Oh, Diva. Yeah. Yeah. And she was a puppy at the time, so obviously we was toilet training her and that. So we had a child gate, because my sister wasn't that old at the time, so we had a child gate in the kitchen. We kept her in the kitchen just whilst we were toilet training her, so that she don't piss and shit all over the carpet. She ended up becoming territorial with the kitchen. Yeah. To the point where even if I walked in, she'd go for me. So I was like, well, we can't risk this with my little sister because it will hurt her. Yeah, as she got bigger. Yeah, exactly. So unfortunately, we did have to get rid of her. I don't mean put her down or anything like that. I mean, we gave her to a actual I want to say breeding company, but it's not a breeding company at all. It's like a German Shepherd centre. Like a sanctuary. Yeah, kind of thing. Yeah. But again, we didn't just fuck her off. No. We made sure they were genuine in that. Because in fact, the guy that took her used to own Fang from Harry Potter. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was his dog. Oh, fucking hell. So, it's a bit mad. But it's just, people really don't take into consideration how much it takes to look after a dog. Because even if it's the most domesticated, well-trained, well-behaved dog, at the end of the day, it's still a wild animal. Its instinct is still of wild nature. Yeah. So it can switch at any time. Yeah. So you really have got to take everything in consideration. Yeah, and that's what I mean. That's why with Bolt and Magic, it was best if Nan had them. Like, it broke my fucking heart, dude, to be honest. And I mean, my Nan's never going to see this, so... Bolt's my dog. I've had her since she was a pup. She was... she'd only listen to me. She was my baby. Yeah. But at the end of the day, with my work and Courtney's work, it'd have been cruel. Exactly. You took into consideration not only just what's best for you and your nan, but the dog. Yeah, it would have been cruel on Bolt. Magic can't be without anyone. She's needy as fuck. Yeah. Little dog. But so, and my nan, like, because I used to live with my nan, like, she knew they love her. They worship the ground she walks on, pretty much. So it's lovely to see, to be fair. Yeah. But, so it was just... I knew what I had to do. Yeah, exactly. As much as that fucking... It still hurts me now. I mean, because, like, I'll go and see him, like, at least twice a week. Yeah. That's the beauty of it as well, though. You haven't just fucked them off. No, even if it is to your nan, you haven't just been like, right, see you later, I'm never seeing you again. Yeah, no, I couldn't do that. No, and when we've got time off and everything... they do. Them. Yeah. But, that was the only thing what seemed plausible. Yeah. And, yeah...
And I feel like a shit owner for doing that in a way, because I should have thought about all this before I got a dog. But at the time, like I say, oh, fucking hell, she's 11 now. So.
That's what I mean. 11 years ago, you can't think, oh, hang on, in 11 years' time, I'm going to end up this,
yeah,
and this.
Yeah, exactly. So,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it was the only way, really.
Yeah.
And and it's working out quite nice, to be fair. She's absolutely dime. Oh.
But it just drives me mental that people blame the dogs. Yeah, okay, these dogs might have been aggressive, but that doesn't mean that every single dog of that breed is aggressive.
No, you're tiring them.
Because, like you said, it's the owner, it's the breeder that is, breeding them to be this vicious little shit, and then it's the owner that's not teaching them or controlling them or training them how to behave.
Yeah.
That's what's causing these dog attacks and things.
This might be a bit controversial, what I'm about to say. It's like saying that all Muslims are fucking are terrorists.
Yeah.
Which is barbaric. Absolute barbaric. And you're doing the same with these dogs. You're just tarring them all with the same brush. Yeah. It's because they don't have a voice.
No. Exactly. But I thought about this, right? This is what I do. If I had complete control over this situation in the government, this is what I'd do, right? So first, I would have everybody should have a license to own a specific dog.
Yeah.
And if you want another dog, a different breed, you have to then apply for the license to get that dog.
Would it be like a class?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, okay.
You'd have the one license, but it'd be like Class A, Class B, Class C. So obviously the Class C's would be like your Chihuahuas, you know what I mean, things like that.
Easy looking after.
Yeah. And then like Class A would be your Mastiffs and your big beast animals.
Yeah.
And so you have to apply, have to add the class to your license. Mm-hmm. But before that, you have to have a background check, like a mental check and everything. Mm-hmm. You then have to have your home check to make sure that it's capable of looking after the dog. And then you have to have a check to make sure you know what you're doing. Almost like a test kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like if your dog does this, what will you do?
Yeah.
Etc. like that. If you're caught with a certain dog without a license, the dog gets taken away off you and you get fined. Mm-hmm. And if those that are found to be illegally breeding dogs and selling them without an official license get sent to prison.
Yeah.
I think that is realistically the only way. Because
I can't see how that.
It stops. It's going to drastically. I'm not going to say it's completely going to stop dog attacks because you just never know.
No.
You know yourself. If your dog's hurt or annoyed, you know to leave it alone.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean to say it can't switch.
No.
But it's the best possible. It's going to reduce by a fucking shit ton.
Massively.
And that way, if you've got an official license to say you can own this breed of dog, you're then held responsible.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That way the dog's not getting tarnished. If the dog got out and attacked somebody, say like I had a Rottweiler, but I've only got on my license that I can have only small dogs. Mm-hmm. If that Rottweiler then gets out and attacks someone, the dog's fine because you know I'm legally haven't got the capability or the license to prove to look after that dog, so it's my fault. Hence why you get fined.
Yeah.
And you also, I think, even have to add an insurance on it.
Yeah.
So that if your dog does attack somebody, you're covered, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to do it, because that way the dog's not getting put down and unnecessarily destroyed.
No.
Which I hate that word when they say that.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like...
Because they treat it like an object.
Yeah.
It's
but
not.
That's the sad reality. There's so many people out there that are using them as weapons.
Yeah.
They're one of the greatest weapons going.
Yeah, of course they are.
So, but... I think that's personally the best way to do it.
I agree.
But if we can think of that, how the fuck can the government not?
No, because in a way, the government can make money off this.
Exactly. You can tax the fucking thing.
Yeah.
So you're happy you're getting money. They're happy because they're getting the license to own the dog and shit. The people that have the dog and that, and plus that's another thing. When you have the background checks and that, and like where you get the breeder from, it either has to be from a rescue shelter or from a genuine full-on licensed breeder. You can't just get it from any Tom, Dick or Harry that you know selling a dog. Because that way, that's going to stop them from doing it. Yeah. So there's not going to be these genetically mutated assholes. And do you know what I mean? It's just, I think that's the best way forward.
I think so.
And I think there should be even, if this licensing was to happen, an even special license, specifically, because I know they're small dogs, but specifically for the likes of pugs and bulldogs. Because of how they're crushed their faces are, I think you should have, it should be like almost like you know what they're doing, because the amount of times where you see bulldogs that end up swallowing their own tongue, or just stop breathing and that, or overheating, you know exactly what to do and how to do it to look after this dog. Because that way, dogs aren't going to get overbred to fuck. The attacks are going to go down. The government can tax it if they really want to. They can make a bit of money, so they're fucking happy.
Yeah.
You know, the owners are getting a genuinely safe dog, and they are perfect. And the people that are selling the dogs, or like whatever, they know it's going to the perfect person to look after that dog.
Yeah.
It's not hard to figure out how to change this.
Not really.
But they just won't. They'll just ban, oh yeah, we'll ban that dog. How long's it going to take before near enough every fucking breed, other than a golden retriever, is on that list?
Yeah. Which, when you see, a lot of attacks are from golden retrievers.
Yeah. That's the ironic thing about it.
Yeah. Which, don't get me wrong, I love them.
I love all dogs. I love all breeds of dogs.
True,
but what I'm saying is, 9 times out of 10, the big scary fuckers, like you said, like the Staffies, or the Pit Bulls, or even the Mastiffs, or things, or Rotties, Dobermans, all these terrifying looking dogs
are the
softest fucking dumbest dogs going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the amount of people that I see on like TikTok and that got Rottweilers and that, and they're just like, there's nothing going on in your head, is there?
They're just happy to be alive.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just jolly. I wish I was like that.
Oh, mate, same.
I wish I was a dog sometimes.
If reincarnation's a thing, I'd love to come back as a dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, but
no, I think
it's why I like cats.
Yeah. But that's the thing, right? Going on the cats situation, they've been known to scratch and bite you just because they fucking can.
Yeah.
Well, name one cat that's banned. Like, I mean domestic cat. I don't mean a fucking lion or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like a domestic cat, name one breed of cat that's banned. And they will just scratch you because you looked at them. Do you know what I mean?
Not my boys.
Well, no, your boys are... But 9 times out of 10, a majority of cats, if you're playing with, they will fucking claw you or bite you or just...
I think I was just destined just to have cats, really.
Yeah.
It just seemed like all my cats...
in all fairness, in all the time I've known you, you've never had an arsehole cat.
No.
In fact, your cats were like the reverse of an arsehole. They gave you no choice but to like them.
Yeah, especially Freddie.
Because I will happily admit, before I met Ed, I hated cats. And I've had cats, and I hated the little shits. 9 times out of 10, because either A, they'd scratch and bite me, or B, I'd feed them, and then they'd fuck off and I'd never see them again. So I was just like, well, what's the point in you? I don't even have a pet. I'm just feeding a mouth, basically.
Yeah.
But then meeting you
and
Freddie, I never really met Luna, but Freddie, Mikael, Stan, they give you no choice but to love them.
No, especially Fred.
Fred,
he was my old boy. He was an old ginger cat, and honestly, I've never known an animal to take to someone as quick as Fred took to Josh.
It's like the second I sat down.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
There'd be times like I ain't seen Freddie in like a couple of hours, like because he was, let us say at the time, he was an old boy. He's gone, bless him, but he was an old boy, and he'd be like laying upstairs or something, just having a kip. Then he wouldn't even say Josh is here or nothing. He'd just know. Let's say I wouldn't have seen him for hours. As soon as Josh's ass just touched that seat, he's there. He's there on his chest.
Oh, what a
rubbing himself, like, purring like mad. But he was a lovely boy.
He was a good old boy.
I miss him. I love him. I just love cats.
Like I said, I hated them before I met Ed, but now, like again, they gave you no choice but to love them. I'm like, the cats aren't too bad, really. Now,
like even Stan. Sometimes after we've done recording, we'll just sit here and chat, and Stan comes in, jumps on
the lap and everything. It's
Big
just
Stan.
Oh,
he's a good boy.
But no, let us know what you think about this whole XL Bully breed, because it's such a shame as well, because they are such a good looking dog. They are just like dog. A Staffy Cross pit bull on steroids.
Yeah.
But again, they're harmless. And another thing, actually, I want to quickly add: if you crop a dog's ears and it's not for a health reason, you are a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And deserve to have every dog taken off you and never ever be able to own an animal again.
Why is it wrong with a dog with floppy ears?
No. I know it's because it makes them look all cooler and shit like that. Yes. But you're not thinking of the dog's benefit, are you? You're not thinking of that his ears are now exposed. So because their fucking ears are heightened enough as it is.
Honestly, one of the best things was when Indy was quite small.
Yeah. At
the time, and there was a butterfly in the garden. Yeah, and she was trotting after it. And every time the butterfly stopped, she'd stop.
Yeah.
Then it'd go again. And I was laughing like mad, just seeing her ears just flopping up and down.
I don't get it. And there's what with tails, what they used to do with Rotties.
Yeah.
They used to crop the tails and shit. It's like, it's not a fucking toy.
No.
If you want to customise something, customise a car.
Yeah.
Or customise, I don't know, a bedroom or something. Not a fucking living, breathing animal.
No, I don't see the point in that. Not like you're saying, not unless it's actually
unless it's a health reason.
Yeah.
Because I know some people, because I know there was someone who used to live around my dad, and his Rottweiler had a crop tail, and I remember he said it's because it got caught in a barbed wire fence and got infected, so they had to remove the tail.
Yeah.
That I get.
Yeah.
But not just doing it because it makes the dog look bigger and scarier and shit. It's like, you fucking horrible bastards. Don't do that to your kid.
And I think as well, on what you were saying, like your whole list, another good thing they could do is, if you got a dog, is because you're not a breeder, is to get them spayed.
Yeah.
Or everything like that. Because it is a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I can understand why people haven't done it.
No.
Because it is a lot of money.
No.
But then there should be like grants or something like that to help people, so then this interbreeding and stuff can stop.
Can stop, yeah, exactly.
Because, let's say, vets, they've got you all by the bollocks.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's what I mean. It's not even just for dogs, it's for any animal.
Yeah. They got you by the bollocks.
Vet bills are just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Because they know you're going to pay it.
Yeah.
They know you're going to pay it.
Yeah.
But I just think, because with like major health issues or something like that, whereas something like getting them spayed, they'll be like, oh, they'll be alright.
Yeah.
But then, say your dog got out, or a friend's dog come round, you're not looking at them 24/7.
No. All it takes is one little
accident to happen.
Yeah.
And then you've got pups on the way.
Yeah, exactly. And then you've ended up with a whole nother litter, because you can't. The thing is with a dog, it's like you can't give a dog an abortion pill.
No.
Do you know, so you're ending up with a whole litter, and then what happens? You can't look after them all, so you end up selling them.
Yeah, exactly.
To people that you have no idea if they're even remotely capable of looking after that breed of dog. Or, like with a lot of situations, you get a pup, and they'll be like, oh yeah, it's a Labrador, or it's a Staffy or something. Because, let's be honest, majority of pups, they all look the same. You cannot tell a breed of a pup, really. So they'll be like, yeah, it's a Staffy, it won't get that big. Next thing you know, you've got a Great Dane. Do you know what I mean? You're like, well, you fucking told me it was this.
Imagine though, like you say, oh yeah, it's gonna be a Great Dane, it's gonna be massive. You got a sausage dog.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck has happened there?
I've had my pants pulled down here, bruv.
I'll tell you what though, I'd be happy with that. I love sausage dogs.
They are cute.
I think they're fucking sick.
They are cute.
I love dogs. I just love all dogs.
Humans don't fucking deserve them.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
We really don't deserve them. And this is why, like, I'm quite passionate about this situation. It's like this license thing is the best situation.
I think so.
It's best for the human. It's best for the dog.
Right, Mr. Mysteries are going to Parliament.
Yeah.
We're gonna go like,
you want this, Rishi, you little prick?
Look,
pack it in.
Mug, sit down. What you say, Mr. Speaker?
Plus, as well, one thing we haven't actually mentioned: all the people that own XL bullies now that are good dogs, that are calm and trained and looked after correctly. What's going to happen with them?
I've seen a lot of people they're shitting themselves.
Yeah, I would
situation.
be. I fucking would be.
Because what the government is saying, they're just taking a pet. But the people who are got good dogs, that's part of their family.
It's no different to having one of your kids taken away.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's the exact same, because obviously a kid would be far fucking worse.
Yeah.
But
it's it's a family member.
Yeah, exactly.
You take the family member away, and if someone tried to take my dog away from me,
oh yeah,
I'll fight them.
Good night. Yeah, I'd go to prison for that.
Yeah, fucking right. No,
But then the beauty of it is, because knowing my dogs, if it was role reversed, they wouldn't do shit.
Yeah,
they just look at me and say, "Yeah."
No, I think Bolt would care, but she's just tough.
Yeah, Diesel would. Poppy would not give a fuck. She'd just look at me and go, "Who's feeding me now?"
No, Bolt would just be like, "No, don't go." Well, I'll try.
yeah. But no, yeah, these poor owners of the XL bullies that are unreal dogs. What's going to happen? The dog's going to get taken away and killed, or like taken to a shelter?
Yeah.
That's the thing that has also pissed me off with this whole announcement. They haven't said what's going to happen with these other dogs.
No.
They just said, yeah, it's banned, so right. But there's still God knows how many in the country. What are you going to do with them?
Could that be they're now banned from breeding? So from now...
I hope so. Well, no, actually, I don't hope so. Because the dog's done nothing wrong.
No. The dog breed hasn't done nothing wrong.
Like, okay, you're going to get the occasional few, but you're going to get that in any breed. Whether it be a full-on savage attack or a fucking bite round the ankle, it's still being aggressive. It's showing aggressive temperament.
No. And as well... Because if someone trespasses and that dog bites him...
KSI's brother, Deji. Yeah. That is a prime example. That poor dog got put down when all it was doing was protecting... Yeah, okay, it bit her. but she entered the
ground.
The ground. The dog just sees that as intruder. So the dog's doing what it's really supposed to do.
What dogs were originally meant for?
Exactly.
They were meant for guard dogs.
Exactly.
Garden. So yeah, I think that is fucking. That was disgusting. How that was.
Yeah.
How that was portrayed. How that was done.
But fair play to them for fighting tooth and nail to the bitter end.
Yeah.
For that dog.
Yeah. Oh god.
They didn't just let it happen and be like,
No.
oh well, we'll get another one.
Yeah. No. Exactly.
Because that's what pisses me off more than anything. Actually, is where people have dogs taken away from them or situations like that occur, and they just go, oh no, we'll get another one.
Yeah.
It's like, so that dog really meant nothing to you then?
No.
It was just an object.
Yeah. It's just a plaything.
Yeah. It's just like, because there's a few TikTok accounts I follow, and they're saying like how backwards we've gone as a society when it comes to looking after dogs and that, where people aren't teaching them, teaching the kids and that, if they're feeding, don't go near them. If they're sleeping, don't go near them. Do you know what I mean? And watching out for the signs and that. It's like, even though my sister's 13 now, and she's now the youngest in the house, but she's 13, I still get very sketchy of leaving her in the room with the dog.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know for a fact. I know for 100% fact. Them two would not hurt her in the slightest. No. They never would. But there's just something about me where it's like, if it does, I'm going to feel like such an arsehole. Yeah. But thankfully, 9 times out of 10, whatever room she's in, one of the adults in the house are there as well.
Yeah, yeah. Fair.
So, but it just, I could talk about this for hours because it really just drives me fucking mental.
Yeah, it does.
How people abuse dogs these days.
Yeah.
They just see them as weapons or pet or just like objects. Yeah. They don't see it as a pet. They don't see it as a family member. They don't give it the care it deserves and all that shit. It's just like, fucking come on, man. Yeah. This is another reason why I think the licensing should be brought in.
I think so.
So that way, because it's technically, it's negligence.
Yeah, of course it is.
So it's obviously a kind of abuse.
Yeah, it's
so
animal abuse.
As far as I'm concerned, you're no different than if you were to kick the shit out of it. You're still not giving it what it needs.
Yeah, no, it's
the bare fucking minimum. Oh. No, we need to stop. So I'm actually getting pissed off.
Yeah.
But no, let us know what you guys think. Do you agree with the banning? If so, let us know. What things would you bring into account to stop dog attacks, changes, all that kind of thing? If you agree with
banning, we're going to tell you how you're wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because this is one of the only subjects that we've covered so far where I don't think there's another option. No. Like, if you agree with the banning, you're not right.
No, you shouldn't have animals.
No. I understand some people have been attacked and scared and frightened dogs. Yeah. That 100% get. But then you wouldn't fucking ban every other dog.
No. I'm scared of a few breeds of dogs.
Yeah?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm scared, but I'm a bit
apprehensive.
Wary. Yeah, a bit wary. Even though I'd love a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Like, when I see other people's German Shepherds, I'm a bit like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they are primarily guard dogs and stuff like that. I mean, some of the ones I have met, don't get me wrong, loveliest animals out there.
Yeah.
But then you do get some. It's like anything.
They are just aggressive. You don't even know if, like, even if you know the owner that's got it now is genuine, you don't know if a previous owner abused it and that's why it's bad. You don't know if it was a former fucking guard dog.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Which you can't expect its temperament to change.
No.
Yeah, okay, you can try and reduce it as best you can, but it's never going to go away. It's still going to have that instinct in it. It's like, why do you think they retire police dogs at a certain age? Yeah, okay, because the dog gets older. But then they don't just go and, right, you've got a retired police dog. They don't just then go and get, here, mate, this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, here, young family with a newborn.
Yeah. What's the worst that happens?
Yeah.
It's like, fucking hell, man.
Nah, there's got to be some sort of legislation, I think.
There has to be, because, like we said, it's never going to stop. Another breed's going to take its place, and that'll get banned, and then it's just a vicious circle. Yeah. It's not going to stop.
No. Save the dogs.
Amen.
Save the dogs.
Amen.
If anyone can get in touch with Tom Hardy, because I know he does a lot for dogs and everything, we're with you, brother.
Yeah.
Can I have your phone number? Fucking hell.
But no, I think that officially wraps up this week's On the Hunt.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a mad one.
Yeah. It's always your ones that are a bit mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Mine just talks about weird shit.
But no, be sure to check out other YouTube videos. There will obviously be a Reacts coming up on Friday, is it?
Yeah.
On Friday there'll be a Reacts coming out. I'm sorry there wasn't one last week, but life got in the way.
Yeah, there was illness.
Yeah. Be sure to check out the podcast on various podcast sites. You can find all of that on our website, and the best place to find that is via our Facebook group. That will have all the links to our social medias, all our podcast platforms, and everything in between.
Yeah.
I think that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Happy hunting.